Union carpenters are some of the most specialized workers.
We know that they have the protections, we know that they have the training.
You've got an apprentice program that actually is seeking out women, encouraging minorities.
They can get training in a skilled workforce.
You can come here, earn 47 college credits, not pay a dime, and you'll learn a skill.
We have good benefits, health care, pensions, but that creates the middle class.
The opportunity to train that next generation is extraordinarily important.
Union carpenters are some of the most specialized workers. I think when people think about carpenters, they think about stick framing in houses, but in fact, our workers have ICRA training, we have training in OSHA and contained spaces. We're meeting the health and safety standards of the industry across the board.
People think that buildings go up by themselves. You need people who are trained, and the one benefit we have here in New York State and across the country is that we have our trades who are willing to do this and to serve as, frankly, a vehicle for job development and growth going forward.
When we take legislators through our building and we show them what a carpenter really does, they're very surprised. They're surprised by the diversity. We're the fabric of New York City. We're building a middle class, and that's where we're at.
When you do at Union, you know your workers have the skills, we know that they have the protections, we know that they have the training. That's what we're looking for in these types of jobs.
These massive projects can be really, really scary if you don't have trained workers and a trained workforce.
Each and every individual who comes through our safety program here at the apprenticeship school has the opportunity to go home and see their families each and every day.
These programs are set up as a cooperative between our contractors associations, our partners within the industry, as well as the Carpenters Union as a whole.
The contractors are going to reap those benefits of all of their learning. They have a skill set, they have OSHA training, they have everything that they need.
Sometimes there are barriers for folks in continuing their education after high school.
College isn't for everyone. It's jammed down people's throat that you have to go to college.
Every time you turn around, universities are increasing the cost. It now costs over $60,000 a year.
By having an earn-as-you-learn approach, they can actually earn a living, and at the same time they can get training in a skilled workforce.
We have the ability to actually train 2,000 of our apprentices, and we're looking to increase that. We're looking to grow.
You can come here, earn 47 college credits, not pay a dime, and you'll learn a skill.
Carpenters, they're making the investment themselves. They're creating these apprenticeship programs. They're investing in these facilities that train people to make a living.
If you want to see diversity in the trades, go to the apprentice training programs right now.
You've got an apprentice program that actually is seeking out women, encouraging minorities. Not only do they learn a skill and a craft, but a way to be a role model for so many others who wouldn't even think that maybe they too could be a carpenter.
The vast majority of our membership, as well as our apprentices, going out and donating their time through the local churches, Habitat for Humanity.
If it wasn't for an apprenticeship program or a union, a contractor would come into the community and they hire a few people and then move on.
The opportunity to train that next generation is extraordinarily important. But the question is, where do we go from here?
One of the things we can do as legislators is continue the economic development programs that we're doing.
It starts with making sure that those jobs are available, that we have people who are trained to do that work, and that when the work comes up, whether it's infrastructure work or the like, that work is done by union labor, by New Yorkers who go back to their communities and support their communities.
When you have an obligation to the state or to your communities to make sure your dollars are being invested and spent the best, I believe that we're the people to do that.
We have good benefits. We've got health care, pensions. All of that comes together. That creates the middle class. That's what this whole thing is about.
And here, if they're encouraging people to be involved with an apprenticeship program, they're developing skills that are no longer just a job opportunity for a moment, but a career path for a lifetime.